Hey guys, this is Ravi and you are watching Tech Particle. Today in this video, we are going to learn about while loop. So let's see what are the uses of while loop, when you can use it. So if you want to print the same statement n number of times, in that case you can use while loop. If you want to print a series, you can use while loop. If you want to check some condition, for example, if you have given a series of 1 to 100 numbers and you want to check that which number is even and which is not even, then you have to check each and every number one by one. So how you can do is you can use while loop to do this task. So what is the syntax of while loop? So there is a one while, then in parentheses you will be writing some condition. If that condition is true, then all the statements under this while loop will be executed. If not, then this while loop will end here only. So how while loop works? The while loop evaluates the test expression inside the parentheses. If the test expression is true, statements inside the body of while loop are executed. Then the test expression is evaluated again. The process goes on until the test expression is evaluated to false. If the test expression is false, the loop terminates. You can see on the screen that this is the flowchart of the while loop, that how it works. As you can see here in the text expression, it will check. If it is true, it will go into the while loop body, and then again go and check the test expression. If it is false, the while loop will terminate. So now let's see one program on this. So now we are in our dev C++ compiler. We will be writing a program in which we will be using while loop to print 1 to 100 numbers. So it will go like int I, let's make it 0 or make it 1, and then while loop, and here we need to put one condition. So the condition will be I is less than equal to 100. So every time if I is less than or equal to 100, it will go into the while loop's body, and in the body we are going to just simply print the I, value of I, and give a next line, and then we will increment the I by 1. Let's run this program. So as you can see, there are no error and 0 warnings. Now let's run. So as you can see, it just printed 1 to 100 all the numbers in the series. So if you go and do it manually, it will be very difficult print each and every number from 1 to 100. Instead, you can use this while loop to do so. Another example could be, for example, instead of doing printing the elements, what you can do is, let's suppose you want to check if the number is even or odd. So for that we can use if and else condition with while loop. So in this while loop we will just simply put one if condition, and that would be if I %2 is equal to 0. That means if I when divided by 2 gives remainder as 0, that means it should return as cout I is even, right? And then and L for next line. Else, if it is not 0, that means there is some kind of remainder remaining, then it should print cout I is odd. And let's build this program. So there is 0 errors and 0 warning. Let's run it. Okay, so as you can see, there is one problem, and that problem is we haven't incremented I. So we need to increment I in the last, I plus equals to 1. Now let's run this, and 0 errors and 0 warnings. Now let's, yeah, so 1 is odd, 2 is even, 3 is odd, 4 is even, and like that it have given about all the numbers that whichever is odd and other is even. So in these types of cases we can use while loop. One thing you must have noticed that there is previously when we have not added I plus equals to 1, the loop is continuously going forever. That is happening because in that case I is equals to 1 and I is always less than equal to 100. In that case, this while loop is true for each and every case, and that is why this while loop is going to run forever. That is it for while loop. Thank you so much guys for watching this video. Do like this video, subscribe to our channel and share it with your friends. Thank you so much.